Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to my daily Arabic vocabularies. I am Mudaris Sulaiman Ali. Happy listening. We are going to learn from this lesson how to change the Arabic verb liyatruk to suit some certain pronouns in Arabic. Fi'lu amr, commandment. Fi'lu amr, commandment. We are going to learn how to instruct others in Arabic to do something using different forms of verbs. The question is, how do we change the verb liyatruk to suit the pronouns below? Liyatruk simply means he should leave. He in Arabic is huwa, which is the opposite of here, she. So how do we now change the verb liyatruk to suit the following pronouns? Wahid, number one. Ana, I. So how do we change the verb liyatruk to suit ana? All you need to do is to detach ya'un and attach hamza. The verb liyatruk will now become liatruk, which means I should leave. Ithnan, number two. Nahanu, we. So how do we change the verb liyatruk to suit nahanu? All you need to do is to detach ya'un and attach nunun. The verb liyatruk will now become linatruk, which means we should leave. Thalatha, number three. Anta, you, representing a single male person. So how do we change the verb liyatruk to suit anta? All you need to do is to detach lamun and ya'un, and we are going to be left with ta'un carrying sukun. There is no way we can start reading a letter in Arabic with sukun, so we must do something to make it readable. Now we go and borrow alifun. So we go and borrow alifun. The question is, what kind of vowel sound are we going to read the alifun with? Are we going to read the alifun with fataha, kasra, or dhamma? Remember, I told us in the previous lesson that the vowel sound of the third letter determines the kind of vowel sound we are going to read the alifun with. Alifun is the first letter, and ta'un is the second letter, and ra'un is the third letter. Since ra'un is taking dhamma, we are going to read alifun with dhamma because the third letter being ra'un is taking dhamma. So the verb liyatruk will now become utruk. Utruk by giving sukun to the last letter. So utruk, which means leave. You can only use this to talk to a single male person. Arba and number four. Anti, you. So how do we change the Arabic verb liyatruk to suit anti? The same principle is applicable. However, we are going to attach ya'un to the last letter. The verb liyatruk will now become utruki. Utruki, which means leave, talking to a single female person. Hamsa, number five. Here, she. So how do we change the verb liyatruk to suit here? All you need to do is to detach ya'un and attach ta'un. So the verb liyatruk will now become litatruk, which means she should leave. Remember, we use ta'un to talk about a single female person and ya'un to talk about a single male person. Talking about them doesn't mean talking to them directly. La'alaka fahimt? I hope you understand. MashaAllah. Udrus, learn. Walahis, and observe at the same time. Udrus, study. Walahis, and observe at the same time. Mufradun, singular. Muthanna, dual. Jamu, plural. Mufradun, singular. This is a word in Arabic that means only one. Muthanna, dual. This is a word in Arabic that means only two. Jamu, plural. This is a word in Arabic that means more than two. Remember, plurality in Arabic starts from 3 upward, unlike English where it starts from 2 upward. Mudhakkarun, masculine. This is a word in Arabic that represents a male person or a male object. Just like the verb utruk can only be used to talk to a single male person to leave something. Utruk, leave. So if there are two, you attach alifun to the last letter. Remember, once alifun is attached, the letter before it must take fataha, as we know that alifun is the mother of fataha in Arabic. So the verb utruk will now become utruka. Utruka, which means leave, talking to two male persons or two female persons. So if there are more than two, you attach wawun to the last letter of the verb utruk Remember, once wawun is attached, the letter before it must take dhamma, as we know that wawun is the mother of dhamma in Arabic. So the verb utruk will now become utruku. Utruku, which means you should all leave. Utruku, leave, talking to a group of male persons. Now we talk about mu'annas, feminine, being the word in Arabic that represents a female person or a female object. Just like the verb utruki can only be used to command a single female person to leave. So if there are two, you use the same form of the verb, utruka. Utruka can be used to two male persons and two female persons. So if there are more than two, you go and replace yaun in uturuki. The yaun in uturuki, you replace it with nunun. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. The verb uturuki will now become uturukna, which means you should all leave. Talking to a group of female persons. La'alaka fahimt? I hope you understand. MashaAllah. Al-istimal, now the usage. Wahid, number one. ليترك خالد مرسمه في الفصل. ليترك خالد مرسمه في الفصل. ليترك خالد, Khalid should leave. مرسمه, his pencil. في الفصل, in the classroom. ليترك خالد مرسمه في الفصل. Khalid should leave his pencil in the classroom, inside the classroom. Remember that fi is an agent of kasra. It must give kasra to the last letter of the Arabic word appearing after it, as we have it in fil first li, not lu and not la, rather li, fil first li, because fi is an agent of kasra. Ithnan, number two. لتترك زينب القرة في الملعب. لتترك زينب القرة في الملعب. So Zainab should leave the ball at the playground. لتترك زينب القرة في الملعب. Zainab should leave the ball at the playground. ثلاثة, number three. اترك الإبريق في المسجد يا أخي. اترك الإبريق في المسجد يا أخي. اترك الإبريق, leave the kettle في المسجد, in the mosque. يا أخي, my brother. اترك الإبريق, leave the kettle في المسجد, in the mosque. يا أخي, my brother. Remember that the kafun in utruki was taking sukun before. Now it is taking kasra. What led to that? Remember, the lamun in al-ibrik is taking sukun also. And you know, in Arabic, two letters carrying sukun will never meet at the same time. We must do something to avoid it. That is why the sukun on kafun has now been turned to kasra, because of the meeting of two letters carrying sukun at the same time. So, uturukil ibrika. Uturukil ibrika fil masjid ya akhi. Arba'a, number four. اتركي السيارة في محطة البنزين يا زينب. اتركي السيارة في محطة البنزين يا زينب. اتركي السيارة, leave the car, في محطة البنزين, at the filling station. يا زينب, زينب. اتركي السيارة, leave the car, في محطة البنزين, at the filling station. يا زينب, زينب. خمسة, number five. اترك المقعد في الخارج. اترك المقعد في الخارج, أو اترك المقعد في الخارج. اترك المقعد في الخارج. اترك المقعد, leave the bench. في الخارج, outside. اترك المقعد, leave the bench. في الخارج, outside. Talking to Hashim and Khalid. اترك المقعد, اترك المقعد, أو اترك المقعد. اترك المقعد في الخارج, or اترك المقعد في الخارج, leave the bench outside. Remember, مقعد means bench, but كرسي, chair. الكرسي, chair. المقعد, bench. الكرسي, chair. المقعد, bench. لعلك فهمت? I hope you understand. ما شاء الله. ستة, number six. اتركوا الضيف في غرفة الجلوس يا إخوة. اتركوا الضيف في غرفة الجلوس يا إخوة. اتركوا الضيف, leave the visitor, في غرفة الجلوس, in the sitting room. يا إخوة, brothers. اتركوا الضيف, you should all leave the visitor, في غرفة الجلوس, in the sitting room or in the living room. يا إخوة, brothers. لعلك فهمت? Talking to a group of male persons. لعلك فهمت? I hope you understand. ما شاء الله. سبعة, number seven. اتركنا البنت في الغرفة يا أخوات. اتركنا البنت في الغرفة يا أخوات. اتركنا البنت, you should all leave the girl. في الغرفة, inside the room. يا أخوات, sisters. اتركنا البنت, you should all leave the girl, في الغرفة, inside the room. يا أخوات, sisters, talking to a group of female persons. لعلك فهمت? I hope you understand. ما شاء الله. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Do not forget to go to the classroom, take your lesson, watching a single video clip and revise it using the PDF file below it. مع السلامة وإلى اللقاء آخر.